Every single day, the world burns through over 100 million barrels of oil. That is not a typo. 100 million barrels every single day. And yet for over 100 years, experts have been warning us we are about to run out. So here is the real question. Are we actually running low, or have we been lied to this whole time? Let's start with what the data actually says, because most people have no idea. As of 2025, the world holds approximately 1.77 trillion barrels of proven oil reserves. That is, the oil we know exists, that we can reach, and that we can pull out of the ground right now with current technology. At the rate we are consuming it, roughly 37 billion barrels per year, that gives us about 47 years of supply, less than a human lifetime. But here is where it gets interesting. That number, 47 years, has been floating around for decades, and yet somehow we never seem to actually get closer to zero. Why? Because proven reserves are not a fixed number. They grow. In 1980, a Nobel Prize-winning physicist named Hans Bethe told the world that oil production would hit zero before the year 2000. It did not. In 1998, two respected geologists published a piece in Scientific American claiming global oil output would begin its permanent collapse before 2010. Again, wrong. These were not fringe voices. These were serious scientists making serious predictions, and they were all proven incorrect again and again. The reason is simple. Proven reserves are not a geological measurement of everything buried underground. They are an economic and technological snapshot of what we can profitably extract right now. When oil prices rise or new drilling technology gets invented, oil that was once considered unreachable suddenly gets added to the books. Take Canada. In 2003, Canada's proven reserves nearly tripled overnight. Not because anyone discovered new oil, but because the oil sands of Alberta became economically viable to extract. Billions of barrels that did not count yesterday suddenly counted today. Now, where is most of this oil? The answer might surprise you. Venezuela holds the largest proven reserves on Earth, around 303 billion barrels, more than Saudi Arabia's 267 billion. The problem is that Venezuela's oil sits deep in the Orinoco Belt in a thick, heavy form that is expensive and difficult to extract. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia's oil sits relatively close to the surface and flows cheap and easy. Having the most oil and having the most accessible oil are two very different things. The Middle East as a whole controls roughly 53% of all proven oil reserves on Earth, concentrated in a region that makes up less than 4% of the world's land area. That geographic reality is the single biggest reason why energy politics are so complicated. Here is what the optimistic headlines tend to leave out. In 2024, the world pumped out 30 billion barrels of oil. In that same year, oil companies discovered only 1.8 billion barrels of new reserves. That is a replacement ratio of just 6%. We are pulling out far more than we are finding. Energy research firm Rystad Energy, one of the most respected in the industry, warned in 2025 that at current trajectory, proven reserves may only cover about 14 years of actual production, not 47. The gap between the official number and the operational reality is growing. Frontier exploration has declined. New discoveries have shrunk dramatically over the past decade. How much oil is left? Technically, a lot. Trillions of barrels still sit locked in shale rock, deep offshore formations, and Arctic regions we have barely touched. But technically accessible is not the same as practically affordable or politically achievable. The honest answer is this: we are not going to run out of oil the way you run out of milk. We are going to price ourselves out of it. It will get harder, deeper, and more expensive to reach until one day something cheaper replaces it before the last barrel is ever pulled out of the ground. The question was never really when does oil run out. The real question is, what replaces it before it does? If you found this video useful, share it with someone who still thinks oil is infinite, or someone who thinks we are weeks away from collapse. The truth, as always, is somewhere in the middle, and it is a lot more interesting than either extreme.